another day after work and just picked up my workbench and my engine hoist. So we're gonna get those unloaded and see if we can't get them put in the garage. So I did the same thing this weekend with a piece of furniture that we bought. I laid down my 2x12s to give me something solid to slide out so it doesn't get stuck in the tailgate gap, because the material will kind of drop a little bit and stretches a little bit. But so I did that, and then I just slide it off and set it one end down, and then I'll slide it and set the other end down. And it's kind of cool doing things by myself, you know, showing how to use your leverage and do stuff safely. And then at the same time, it's also kind of sad that I have no friends. No one wants to come help me unload. Next is going to be tackling that blue cabinet we spoke about earlier, and been working really hard on fabricating a shelf for that, so I'll let y'all check that out here in just a minute. All right, so as we discussed, I was going to fabricate a bracket or a lifting mechanism. I don't know how you word that. A shelf? Sure. A shelf to put the cabinet on to get a little bit of height underneath it. And I was going to show you how hard I've been working on fabricating that. See? Look at all that hard work I did. So this is what they call a dunnage rack, most commonly seen for like potato sacks or egg crates, you know, any kind of food storage where you need to get it off the ground for sanitary reasons. But it has something like a 1,500 pound load capacity on it, which is way more than what I need. The cabinet measured out at 36 by 18, and this is 36 by 20, so within 2 inches of it. So what I'm gonna do is set the cabinet on it and see what we look like and decide if I want to modify it or not, but probably you'll just leave it the way it is. And the nice thing is it's got support bars underneath. That was one of the things I'd mentioned early on, was I needing something to support the floor of the cabinet as well. Oh well, that wasn't the nicest looking process there, but I used some wood blocks, lifted one end of the cabinet and kind of worked my way back and forth, got up high enough, and then slid it over on top of the cabinet. Now I just got to tuck it back into the wall. Well, that turned out actually really nice. So I've got quite a bit of gap underneath it, and actually ends up making it where I can get to my chemicals a little bit easier. So I've got nearly 7 inches of standing height, which is excellent. So I can easily get a drain pan slid underneath there, and we can get this cabinet loaded up. Still a little bit of stuff left over that we didn't move out of it, but got plenty of room to get everything in there. And then I still got a little bit of space on top where if I want to put a box or something up there, I can. And we're in really good shape. Actually, the footprint fits a lot better than I thought it was going to fit. I have about a half an inch or so hanging off the back side and about a half an inch or so hanging off the front side, but cabinet fits really nicely. I actually could slide the cabinet ever so slightly that way on the stand, but like I said, I'm happy with it. It looks really nice, and that'll add some storage space and not affect functionality. Actually, it'll help functionality because I won't have to bend over quite as far to get into the chemicals. Well, I'm super happy with the way this turned out. I got the cabinet all loaded up. All the chemicals and extra fluids and all kinds of good stuff in there. So that cleared up a lot of floor space that I had all the stuff in boxes. I got the workbench put where I intended it for it to go. And I stuck my engine hoist there for right now. Depending on what all I got going on, I may find a different home for that as well. Yeah, I'm super happy with where we're at with it. Still got a lot to organize and put away. Got all my tools I got to put away next because I emptied that black toolbox that I had in front of Fiddy, and hopefully get to actually use this box now and not just have it stored. So that's the goal later, is going to be putting tools away and sorting through some of that stuff. And then hopefully we can get back into some Pac-Man projects, and then shortly after that jump into the Coyote Swap Lightning again. So it's on its way over here shortly, I'm sure. Yeah, we'll jump back into it. So if y'all enjoy this content of garage stuff, let me know. I can certainly shoot some more videos as I go along and as I continue to modify and store things and get organized here. Trying to make this a livable permanent space and not just kind of make it work. So trying to think through things methodically as I put stuff away and make sure it makes sense for what I need access to, and also, you know, what is stored versus projects. So anyways, yeah, man, that's all I got. So I appreciate y'all for watching another video of mine, for sure. And I will catch you on the next one.